Fox Farm. Merry Christmas. I hope it was a very Merry Christmas for you. It was a very Merry Christmas for me. I dropped, I believe, it's got to be one of the best gifts I've ever been given into the community tab. If you guys want to check that out, I think it's pretty awesome. Something that my wife gave me. And, hey JH, hey Robin, Merry Christmas. We're trying to knock out a couple of contracts right now, along with trying to figure out if we can plant us some kind of grain crop, because we need straw for our buffaloes. That way they can have some bedding. We may have to purchase some, which will be okay. We got plenty of money for that. I picked up a couple of pea contracts, and I can tell you, peas are going to be a hassle. Pea harvester has a really small capacity, and it fills up pretty quick. I'm not sure how profitable peas are, but we also picked up the canning factory, and there's another one. His tank is full. We're gonna have to go pick him up. We've just got our spinach harvest completed for our own field. We got somebody over here mulching it up for us, and then we can start looking into doing something with that. Just about got this unloaded. Man, that's a lot. Let's see this guy over here. He's in need of unloading. I'm not sure how many headlands they're going to run, but once they get through with all their headlands, hopefully they'll quit trying to have us unload them in the field. You can see all the little peas in the trailer. Loading it up. These contracts are whoppers. These are going to pay out really good. No, was not planning on having a stream tonight. It's kind of a surprise stream, and I'm really happy that we're able to do it. It's not going to be a real long stream. You know, definitely not going to be like we normally do. Going to get back to the family time, but definitely going to, you know, get us a little something going here. Hopefully these contracts don't take too terribly long. Absolutely, Robin, absolutely. Hope everybody has had an awesome Christmas. This pea harvester, check this thing out. That header right there. Look at it whenever you hop in here. Look, you can't even see the header down there. It's got a little chain over to the side. That's all you can really see. All right, let's get out of there. Some big old weeds. Look at that. Good grief. They did not take care of their field. Right, let's hop over to the other tractor, and let's go unload this other one, because I'm sure they're going to need to be unloaded here in just a second, or at least get over there to them just before they need to be unloaded, and then we'll go back and we'll put our spinach over in the canning factory. We're actually making bags of spinach now because we own the canning factory. So hopefully whatever excess peas we get off these crops, we'll actually be able to put into our canning factory and make us some canned peas. I think it's called jarred peas in the game now. It's kind of weird, but you know, it's whatever. Let's see here. We have our canning factory. Yeah, okay, it's canned peas. We can do jarred green beans. That's weird, but yeah, hopefully we'll get a little excess off of this, and we'll be able to make us a couple of canned peas. We'll have us some Ox brand peas. But we got our spinach is going down here. So spinach that we get off our crop, we'll be able to process that. Hopefully there's enough of these vegetable crops that we can get some stuff off of them to be able to keep that canning factory running. Looks like he's going to keep going a little bit longer. So before he gets stopped, let's go ahead and go back to our, we got lots of stuff going on, to our dragon. Let's get this back over here. I feel like this is all we're going to be doing. It's running back and forth. There's so much going on with the harvest right now, all these contracts. We got to try to get something in our field. Need to check the growth calendar. I'm not sure what can be planted in July. But we need a grain crop. We need something that we can get some wheat off of, or not wheat, but straw. Is it just me, or does it just seem a little laggy? Nope, it's not just me. No, for some reason we're only hitting 27 frames a second. What's going on with that? Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Yep. Oh, we might have turned a little early. That's okay. And we're all on the wrong side of the road. Keep on coming on around. We don't worry about the red lights. Hutan's such a peaceful place, they don't even hire cops here. You gotta love it. You guys see the surf shop back there? We need to go get us a surfboard. Of course, I don't think that's gonna do us much good. I'm surprised that place is still in business. I mean, have you seen the water here? It's so calm. There's no surfing going on here. I think that guy's got some other kind of business going on. It certainly doesn't have anything to do with surfing. I think he might have a special lab in there. Bounce it on around. Dump her out. All that beautiful spinach. I think we'll have roughly 30,000 liters once we get it all dumped in here. So did everybody have a wonderful Merry Christmas? I see all you guys popping into the shorts feed there. We'll go back this way. I think this is probably the better way to go. Hello, fellow dragon. Yes. Robin says yes. You gotta check out all these billboards as you come through town. This is great. 3 stars. What was that for? Pull that back up. Pan's Cakes. Bubble Barn. There it is. JoJo Mart. Great products, but oh, I missed it again. Bellstorm on tour. You gotta love these signs. Just like this one, the Farm Father. That's great. Like an Italian restaurant right there. It's so cool. The old Star Trekker. Bean Dreamin' live. Go watch a bean play violin. I'm good. Moving along, just like that sign. Get back over here. We gotta hurry up and get this spinach harvester done. It's yeah, JoJo Mart is in Stardew Valley. That's right. There's all kinds of little references on those billboards, like the Weedles for the Beatles and Iron Plow for Iron Maiden. Those things are so cool. You just can't help but look at them when you go through there. Love the neon signs and the billboards. Let's get rolled up under here. So my apply button has finally popped up, and now I can apply to be a YouTube partner, which is pretty awesome. Oh, don't hit. It stopped. Okay. Whew. Man, that scared me. Gotta look where I'm going. but yeah, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm actually eligible to apply now. A little apply button has popped up. Super stoked about that. And maybe tonight, while everybody is asleep, I'll take care of that. Go ahead and get applied on that. And hopefully, by the next stream, it's already been approved. That'd be great. We could be official YouTube partners with our little old channel. Moving up in the world. Thank you, Robin. What's this one here? Oh, that's an advertisement from Giants for the MacDon pack. But I tell you, they put enough of those billboards around. The MacDon pack and that gold edition harvester. Buddy, I tell you, they really trying to push those things. Which, I mean, I do have them. Alright, you taking too long there, pal. We gotta go around. Got all these containers sitting around our canning factory for we shipping stuff overseas. Oh, did we hit we hit something? Not looking where we're going and running into stuff. I tell you what, we're just this is why we don't run a crash counter. Because if we had a crash counter, that's all I'd do is push the crash counter button. Okay, let's hop over to one of these other ones real quick and get him unloaded. I swear this feels like this is what we're going to be doing tonight, because these fields are a little bigger than I expected them to be. Well, they're going to take a little longer than I expected, because I really thought the pea harvester would hold a little more in its tank. Now, you can see I've got 7,460 liters in the trailer right now. He's been unloaded twice. This will be the third time. That's a pretty tight fit. You got to get it really close or he won't unload. Yeah, that Stardew Valley is a pretty awesome game, Robin. I'll be glad when this cough is gone. We'll go ahead and pull on around the field a little ways. We don't have quite as far to go. The other guy, he's already stopped. We just unloaded him a minute ago. Get him around here. This should be pretty good. And we got one other field back here. Is this guy not doing anything now? Kind of looks like the guy cultivating has stopped. We're going to have to look in on him. That was a nice contract too. Yeah, he's just sitting there. Don't make me have to come do the cultivating. We got too much going on. Trying to unload our own crops. We're trying to unload other people's crops. We're a full-on co-op right now, I tell you. Get a little closer. There it goes. You can see just how close you got to get. I mean, it's touchy. Like these pea harvesters need a longer pipe on them. You know, just out of curiosity, I wonder if you could put a longer pipe on a pea harvester. Let's look and see. I'm curious. Pea harvesters. We're going to be under the specialty crops. That's not a root crop. There we go. Pea harvester. We can do crawler tracks or standard. Kidding me? We're going to have to go crawlers if we get one. Those crawlers are just too awesome. That's a funny looking thing, isn't it? Well, hopefully a modder will get a hold of this and do a little something with it. And maybe give us a slightly longer pipe, you know, at least an extension so we can get a little higher. Just a little tip that'll fold over. Help us get under it a little better. That'd be nice. Right, now let's get back over here. We gotta get back around the field. This guy's got one headland on this field. And see, he started his second one right here. And this field's gonna take a while, for sure. And to borrow all the equipment, because we certainly don't have this many tractors, but we got buffaloes now. Won't be long, and we'll have to put us in a dairy. Hopefully these contracts will help us get pretty close to being able to have money for the dairy, because we're going to need to start making our mozzarella. We're going to have bagged spinach that we can sell, and we'll have mozzarella. Oh yeah, things are starting to look up here in Hutan Pantai. Just over the lip right there. He's only at 22%. This is the largest field. Let's check on field 37 now, just to make sure. Looks like he might be stopped. Could just be turning, but yeah, he's just getting ready to turn. Well, he's gonna be pretty close. Move a little closer. Then we'll go try to get the rest of our spinach. As far as our guy over here, oh good, he's finished up. So, got the mulching done. Alright, so let's see, what are there any straw crops? We can do barley in September, and then let's see, oats. We could be harvesting oats right now, so we missed that, but that's okay. Let's see, what else we got? Can't get any off of sorghum, wheat. All right, so wheat and barley, we have to wait until September. So we can just get the field prepped up. We'll get our field all prepped up and get it ready for planting. So right now, we got some weeds growing, so it needs to be weeded. I don't think it's going to matter if we weed it right now. We could just wait after we plant, because those weeds are going to get knocked down when we plant anyhow, and then we'll weed it. So we just save that step. There's no reason to weed it twice. Plus that weeder that we have, it'll get the medium weeds, So if it happens to, to jump a growth stage on us, we'll be good. Don't have to rush on the weeds. Don't have to rush on the weeds. And neither one of these fields says that they need lime. Oh, I thought I had stopped already. Yeah, we don't need to lime either one of them. It says it needs to be rolled, but there's nothing growing, so don't have to worry about rolling it. Hopefully it's not doing one of those little funny business things. See, this field has been mulched too. And it says it needs to be rolled also, but there's nothing planted, so we're good. We can, I'd say we could plant some spinach in the largest field and then straw in these other two, but we're not planting straw. You know what I'm saying. Some barley or wheat. I wonder if there's anything we can do at the canning factory. Merry Christmas, Audrey. How are you? Did you have a wonderful Christmas? Can we do anything with barley in here? I think it's just the, oh, we could do stuff with our rice. So we got regular rice. I wonder, the rice bags, I wonder how well you did? That's awesome. I'm really glad. Let's check the prices on rice bags. See what kind of money we can make on rice bags. Should be down here. There we go. 4,428. How's that compare to rice? I think it's what, like 1,500 for rice? Or is it? No, it's more than that for rice. 3,400. Oh, this may not be a very profitable venture, had it. Almost 2 to 1. Might be a break-even kind of thing, or lose a little bit even. That makes you wonder, do you want to do that? 100 to 1? Or, yeah, okay, that's... What about rice cakes? 2 to 1? And, oh, rice rolls. That's almost a 1 to 1. How much are rice rolls worth? We might be making some rice rolls. Green Acres Gaming, I'll give you a shouty outy. How's it going, Green Acres? What was that? That was rice rolls. Rice rolls, that's right. Let's check out our rice rolls. There we go, rice rolls. How much are these worth? Oh yeah, this one will definitely be, that's what we'll do. We'll make some rice rolls. Oh, rice cakes. Merry Christmas to you too. Wow, I got tongue tied. Take me a little sip there. Some hydration. My lips are sticking together. I couldn't talk. So yeah, we'll make some rice rolls. How was your Christmas, Green Acres? Did you have a good Christmas? What was the favorite gift that everybody got that's in the chat? Everybody that's in there that I know we got a few that are just kind of lurking at the moment. What was the thing that you got for Christmas that was your absolute favorite? I posted mine on the community tab. Something that my wife gave me. I think it's absolutely awesome. She knows how much I enjoy doing this farm sim thing, and she just kind of went above and beyond and did something custom for me, which I thought was really awesome. Drop that in right there. So we don't have to worry about planting, or actually we don't have to worry about anything on our fields right now until September, so we can get focused on getting the rest of the spinach and making sure these other guys are done. I think we might even drive us a pea harvester. I haven't tried one of those yet. Bring this over here and get it parked up. A mushroom necklace? Sounds pretty awesome to me. Let's see, where's our... Oh, we left it over here? We sure did. And we shut it off. Jeez. Maybe it overheated just sitting there. Let's head back out this way. I got a custom beanie that has my Desert Ox logo on it. And on the, well, technically on the front, it has a Farming Simulator on there. And then on the back, it has my logo, which is pretty awesome. Hey, Merry Christmas, Nathaniel. I heart MILFs. That's great. I think Robin got something along those lines too. Did you get your Carhartt you were hoping for? Oh, swerving. You think I've been drinking? I can't talk. I can't drive. I'm just excited to be here tonight, man. Talking to my boss yesterday, and he kind of surprised me with a, you know, you can take tomorrow off if you'd like, you know, and I was like, kind of shocked, you know, I didn't want to let the guy down, and he was telling me it'd be all right, and like I said, the guy looks out for me, man. Got one of the best bosses in the world. Been spending all my time with my family. It's been great. That's why we're not going to do a real long stream tonight. We're going to get back to that family time. Oh, no kidding. You got the Carhartt and a hoodie. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Nathaniel. I was a bit bummed, man. You know, I thought that I wasn't going to. And I don't know that I have ever missed a Christmas. I can't honestly remember ever missing a Christmas. So that was a real hard pill to swallow. Had me pretty depressed. I dare say downright angry. He was probably tired of listening to me grumble at work. He's like, I gotta do something. This guy's just gonna drive me nuts. Put that curb or that little turn in right there a little further away from that light pole. It's like they want you to wrap it up on that pole. Just oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh goodness. Well, it's not good, but yeah, the joke is good. You might like Nerdrotic. I don't know if you've ever watched his YouTube channel. He doesn't do farm sim. He does more of a pop culture kind of thing. I really enjoy his content. I like following people that I can find some commonality with. That's always nice. Whether it's the game or just the person themselves, you know, the experiences they've had, that sort of thing. Yeah, the guy's name is Gary, but his channel is called Nerdrotic. It's pretty awesome. I'd recommend Gary to anybody. He's pretty based. That's what I like about him. Yeah, I don't mind giving shout outs and recommended channels. I mean, if you're here watching me, you know, I must have done something right. Find somebody else that you like better, you know, well, good. You know, that's what we get on YouTube for, is to be entertained. You know, as far as farm sim goes, there's several creators that I follow and have for several years now. I mean, most of you probably know or follow them yourselves, like DJ. I like getting the mod reports from him, just because I'm usually asleep when most of the mods drop, so it's a good way to be able to catch up. Oh jeez. So I watch him for that, and then you know, Farmer Klein, he's like listening to the farm report, which is kind of fun as far as the farming game goes. You know, Virtual Farmer. Usually whenever I'm on my drive home from work, Virtual Farmer goes live, so I'll listen to him on my way home. I mean, the fans, you know, the chat, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there is no channel without you guys, you know? So, chat is king. The more you guys talk and interact, you know, the more I love it. I mean, I could probably sit here and just keep running my mouth nonstop about just about anything and nothing at all, which is weird because, I mean, in person, I'm not a big talker. Some people would probably say different, but you know, if I'm excited or happy, I can talk a good bit. You know, but in most situations, I'm fairly quiet. That being said, I don't tend to meet strangers either. But that's kind of you to say, Nathaniel. I do appreciate that. I'm trying. We're getting real close to being done with Peak, which is great. I do have a little bit of the next episode recorded. It's kind of an odd one for me because, you know, I played with Seasons on, and as far as like little old farm we got going on in the Let's Play right now, there's nothing really for me to do other than contracts during like December, January, and February. So I banged out a pile of contracts. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like, I banged out a pile of contracts, but it's like, I don't really want it to just be all about the contracts. You know, I'd kind of like the content to be about the farm that we got going on there. So, with that being said, I went through those months, and now I'm to the point to where I can really kind of start doing some of the recording. So it's taking me a little longer due to time, you know, to get things recorded. But I do have a little bit recorded now, which is good. I went right by my driveway. Alright, we got a back road to go in right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those stones yet, but I got them. I want to get the cement factory put in. Can we see out of our mirrors? I think we're backing up straight. We'll find out in a second when we hop out. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but it's the only thing that needs to go there, so it'll be all right. Okay. On these contracts. Oh, did we? All right, we did lease that. Oh man, I was thinking about the Let's Play. I was like, I got to keep this for 6 months. No, this is not the Let's Play. We're not keeping this money suck. Go back to vehicles. And I'm pretty sure it's a Oxbow. That's it. We'll be returning that. Thank you for your service. Oof. Alright. Now, all the harvesters have probably stopped. I know this guy has. Looks like that guy has. Okay, we'll get this one started first. He's the smallest field. And we're just going to run over the crops a little bit and try to stay off of them as much as I can. It feels weird driving on the crops. I used to just plow right through the fields, so I didn't care. So whatever was the fastest way to get it done. I had a very DJ style of gaming whenever I first started playing this. You're trying to rush around and do everything you can as fast as you can, and it's like, you kind of lose what the game is about when you try to rush around so much. Look at that. That's not close enough. Pull on up and angle it back. That's crazy how close you have to get this thing. He's only on his third headland. I wonder how many headlands he set up on it. Probably set up on like 4 or 5. Should have enough room to unload him at least one more time. Go ahead and go around the field. Yeah, I'll show you these contracts. These are money makers right here. They're just going to be a little slow. But we'll have some peas once it's all said and done. I think he's probably going to make it to at least this corner down here. Yeah, you just sitting there, Bo? I got to fire you. Got to fire you. Oh man, it's a chick. It's going to make me feel terrible. Alright, go home. You're done. Let's see if we can... I'm going to work the headland. No, work the headland first. There we go. Now, see if they'll do it. I just knew he was going to take out that sign. $3 days to do 4 fields. Holy cow, man. no. Whew. I almost got cultivated. That was not good. I gotta find better help. Good grief. These guys will kill you. Yeah, no kidding, right? That seed hawk is pretty cool. I like those seeders or planters that have the tanks that you drag along with the planter itself. Especially when you have big fields. Oh man, I feel like I'm playing on console right now. I wonder if it's because I have all these pea harvesters going, all these contracts. Maybe it'll clear up once the cultivator contract is done. You a big JD fan? I like the, well, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the John Deere tractor. I just not real fond of some of their practices as of late. They seem to be kind of anti-farmer in their approach. Hopefully that will change. I think my favorite brand is probably the Massey though. Especially when I heard that they were putting the S9 in the game, I was plumb excited. Heck, the first screenshot I saw of that thing, I was like, what? This is awesome. The tractor hadn't even been released yet. It's, you know, it was a brand new tractor. And the sounds on that tractor, I'm just gonna cut across the field. We'll top this one off. Let's see, is this, yeah, this is the big field, and it's got a lot to go. We'll go ahead and empty this trailer out. Man, that's so laggy like that. I don't like that. It's choppy. I have noticed that River Bend seems to be a more optimized map than Hutan. Even though you have like all this space out here, you would think that Hutan would be a much smoother running map. A Massey and a Ford 2000? That's awesome. I haven't seen a Ford tractor in decades, man. There used to be a couple of farmers around this area that used to run the Ford tractors. They swore by them. It was you'd either see Fords or John Deere's. Now, we had a Case dealership. It was in the area. I mean, it's maybe 15 miles down the road. But you never saw Case. I'm not even sure if that dealership is open anymore. Nobody around here would use Case, which is kind of weird. Everybody's all John Deere. Every once in a while, you would start to see like a New Holland, which technically is a Case. People get pretty branded with stuff, you know, they get pretty loyal to their brands. I used to be a huge John Deere fan. I'd run around with John Deere t-shirts, John Deere hats. I even worked for John Deere at one time. Oh. Yeah, We've got several John Deere dealerships. There's a New Holland dealership real close by here. There's several Kubota dealerships. They just pick a town around this area and just about all of them have them. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go, isn't it? I just came here like this is just a thing to do. This is off of field 12. Yeah, canning. Alright, it doesn't matter. They're all canning factory. Good deal. Nope, don't dump that way. I want you to side dump. Not like that. There we go. Side dump. Yeah, I've never really cared much about them either. I know a lot of people really seem to like them in the game. It's a cool tractor. I lived in Japan for a year. Not by choice, I had to. It's in the military. But you'd see a lot of like Hitachi and Kubota. That Aseki brand that's in the game. I couldn't tell you if I ever saw anything over there that was Aseki. But definitely Hitachi. The first time I ever saw one of those small excavators, you know, I about died laughing, man. I was like, what is this? This little toy you guys got. We'll probably cut around this field. Oh no, we can't either. I did not. Let's see, that's a grass field? Oh, we can cut across this, it won't hurt it. It's kind of, I mean, it's not a real big surprise, Nissan and Honda. Yeah, that's not a big surprise either. They don't make a real quality vehicle, at least not anymore. They used to make a little pickup that was a real good little pickup. Things that last you forever, you could beat them to death. They don't make much of anything that's very good anymore. But yeah, you had like a Ford, Mazda, you know, GMC and Chevrolet. There's several of these companies that have merged through the years. And sometimes they'll flip-flop, like one will own one, and then all of a sudden the other one buys the parent company out. It's weird. I wonder if yeah, let's go to town this way. Plus we can splash in the ditch. And I can't drive through there without splashing in the water. I have to do it. It makes me so happy that they have added the water physics. It used to drive me nuts on 22. Drive through water and it just sits there, doesn't do anything. It's like, you know, you guys could at least give me wet tires, and you wouldn't even get wet tires. No, this is all one way. Yeah, I don't want to run up on any traffic. I wonder if we can cut across this main road right here without running into anything. Yeah, good deal. We didn't hit any traffic. Now we can shoot straight across. Their cars might be junk, but they're cheap. That's what keeps them going. Where you look around, you see those little Kias everywhere. Oh, don't walk right in front of a tractor, you nut. know, that monitor right there on the right, that thing is just perfect to block your view. You try to look over and it's like, bam, right at the monitor. You certainly don't want to drive this around in heavy traffic. You can run somebody over quick. Okay, we want to do this one the same way. So, let's see. I think that should be it right there. Let's see if we got our side done. We don't have our side done. What did we change it? Nope. That's the back door. That's the side dump. Okay. I wish there was something that would tell you which door you were dumping out of. 22 had a little mod, and it would sit right down next to your speedometer down there, and you could see whether you were unloading out the grain door or dumping out the back or out the side or whatever. That was a really cool mod. I always kept it just because, sometimes you like to change up what side you're dumping out of. And it's nice to know which way you're dumping without having to go through, each and every one of them, just cycling right on through. It's like, oh yeah, this is the one I want. This will work. I guess I'll head back over to the field going this way, because that seemed to be the better way, even though I had to go around the grass field. Either way, we got to go around something. We don't got to go through town this way. Man, you ever think you'd have to worry about that sort of thing in a farm sim game? It's like, I'm going to go this way so I can avoid town. Yeah, I'd like working monitors. That would be nice. Instead of just having like the RPM gauge be the only thing that actually works in the tractor. Well, in 22 there was a mod that had dropped, and it would give you active monitors. But it was pretty. It was a pretty resource-intensive kind of thing. I don't have a terrible PC. I've got a 3090 with like 64 gigs of RAM. I mean, it does good. I'm waiting for the 50 series cards. I didn't want to get a 40 card because it didn't feel like a big enough upgrade. But when the 50 series comes out, I will upgrade to one of those. I'd like to get at least I'm sure they'll do it just like they did the 40s. We'll have like a 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever. So if they stick with their same numbering sequences, then I want to get at least like a 4080. I stick with the NVIDIA, even though it's a little more expensive than the AMD, and that's because of editing. Yeah, well, it's hard to go wrong with a PC, man. I switched over to PC probably 4 years ago. I have not regretted it, not a single day. The only time I take that back. The only time I've actually ever regretted it was here recently, whenever NCAA College Football 2025 dropped. They didn't drop it on PC. I was so pissed. But other than that, and really that's kind of a minor thing. That's not that big a deal. Oh, goody deal. We finished it up. So enter that. We can collect that contract as well. We got 12 grand. Collect. Now look at these contracts. I said I'd show you these. 28,000 for that big field. 16 and 16. That's just hard to pass up. He's over here just chilling. Let's go empty him out real quick. Then we go dump these off. I'd kind of like for it to just complete one contract. That way I can see a couple of the peas go in there. I mean, if you're going to play on PC, there's going to be a learning curve no matter what. There was for me. I used to be a really tech-savvy kind of person. I worked in a tech field, you know, as a just an IT tech. You know, doing outages and stuff like that. Nothing major. But I had gotten pretty into it. But as far as like the stuff I knew, it's all outdated, man. It's kind of like cars. If you're into cars, you know, you'll start to learn about them. So that was weird. It just kept shooting out. It just depends on, you always hear this, it just depends on, you know, what you want to do with a computer. You know, are you gaming, are you working? Obviously you can be gaming. But do you want to do more than that? You know, because you can have a pretty modest setup and still be able to play most games in you know, ultra or high settings without having to have a computer that just breaks the bank. You could run a 4070. Like if your main thing that you play is Farm Sim, a 4070 will run Farm Sim really good. Even like, I mean, I'm running a 3090 and I have OBS running right now. I have 4 other screens on another. I've got 3 monitors that it's pushing, you know, on top of playing this game that is not very well optimized. And normally I'm doing much better than this on my frame rate, but you can see it. It's kicking like 35 frames. But like I said, this map is not very well optimized. Plus I got all this other stuff running. Typically I'm hitting around 60. The way I have it set up, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it tonight, but maybe I've got something I need to update. Started ringing out of nowhere. Oh, absolutely. Gotta have that mod storage. Well, I can tell you, as far as like a hard drive, you want to get the M.2 hard drives. You know, there's solid state drives. And then there are M.2 drives. M.2 drives are solid state drives, but as far as the speed and performance that you get out of that hard drive, it's far superior than to a solid state drive. Far superior. The read writes on them are much faster. Your RAM, motherboard, all those kind of things. You want to get a motherboard that you can update, you know, so that as you go forward, you You know, you're not just stuck in the past. You don't have to just keep buying new stuff. You can just upgrade different components and keep it relevant. All that kind of stuff you want to look into. You can build one a lot cheaper than you can buy one. Or you can build one that's super expensive and just take your time buying the different components. Now I wonder if getting on the interstate back there. No, it won't. I was gonna say, I wonder if it'll get us where we want to go any quicker. It definitely won't. We should go through town. We're gonna go back this way though. I would recommend DDR5 RAM because it's going to have a better longevity. Keep you from having to replace it anytime soon. I mean, it'd be good for several years. You know, at least 5 years with DDR5. At least. Well, more than likely more than that. You're probably good for 10 years for DDR5. If all you're wanting to do is game, depending on just how well you want things to look, you could pick up a good 3070 or 3080, and there's still a lot of games that you can run in ultra settings with those. If you ever decide that you want to do something like video creation content, that sort of thing, I would go with a 40 series over the, you know, AMD is good, don't get me wrong. AMD will save you money. The more you learn about AMD, if you're just gaming, go with AMD. But if you're going to end up doing any kind of content creation, I recommend using NVIDIA. And that's because, like, whenever you're recording or editing video, that sort of thing, NVIDIA handles that stuff much better than AMD does. Your rendering times are much shorter with AMD, and rendering videos can take forever. Especially when you record the videos like I record them, because I'll do recorded sessions that'll be 1 or 2 hours just long, the entire thing. And whenever you have to render out all that content, that's a lot. It can take you over an hour for all that. And then you can edit. You know? Just a hair. That's all it is a hair. I mean, look at, almost no difference right there. Get out of here with that. Yeah, you may just go with the AMD if all you really want to do is game, because you can get an AMD processor that's pretty equivalent. I say pretty equivalent. That is equivalent to, you know, like a 3080 or a 3090 even, and not cost you nearly as much. But I will say it's a little more confusing the way that they have their stuff structured. And that's not something I can really help you with as far as how they number their series for their cards and stuff. That's going to take some research. There's lots of, you know, tech videos and stuff that you can find on it, comparison videos and all that. You can find all kinds of stuff that'll help you with that. But yeah, if you're just going to game, definitely go with AMD. You save lots of money. One works just as good as the other, as far as gaming goes. depending on what AMD has for an answer to NVIDIA, whenever the 50 series comes out, I may end up switching myself just for the savings. But I will say, as far as PC gaming, I like it way better. Way better. I mean, as far as like controllers, I could use a PlayStation controller, Xbox controller, or just go find some other third-party controller. You know, use keyboard and mouse. You can go online and look at race wheels and look at all the different kinds of race wheels. There's some race wheels that work for console, but it's definitely not the same. There's some out there, I mean, you can get just as crazy with it as you want. Motion rigs, all kinds of stuff. PC gaming just gets just as unreal as you want it to be. And then the mods. The mods are great. If you've never played a fully modded Skyrim, you've never played Skyrim. I mean, you know, there's mods you can get for console, and that's great. But I mean, just go online and look at some of the videos that you can find for a modded Skyrim. It is just insane. I feel like I'm locked in. I got it to the floor and I can't go any faster. There we go. I was stuck on them. Yeah, that's a bad idea, trying to pop out with that guy. We've got them all caught up for the most part, so let's see what other kind of stuff we can get ourselves into. We still got us about 50 minutes to do something. Go hunt down some deadwood. Another harvesting contract. What's this one for? Spinach. Oh, that's a small field. Let's do that. Borrow this stuff from them. This is gonna be way too big. A harvester. As small as that field was. They even gave us a little Iseki to pull the same trailer we're pulling with those fence. You know, I had a hard time just kind of noticing many of the differences between these oxbows, like the spinach harvester and the pea harvester and all that. They all really look the same until you start using them. And then it's like, oh, those don't look anything alike. Excuse me. Like, you know, before the game had released, they had all the screenshots. I can remember whenever somebody was saying that peas were going to be in the game before peas had been announced. And it's like, how do you know peas are going to be in the game? And they're like, you can see the pea harvester. I'm like, what the hell's a pea harvester look like? And they pointed it out, and it was like, well, that just looks like the spinach harvester. It's like, no, that's a pea harvester. It's okay if you say so. You can also pick up a pre-built. As far as PCs go, you can find some pretty decent pre-builds. Or a bare bones, something that is, you know, got the meat and potatoes there for you already. but it doesn't have like all the major components. We're going down here to field 11. Yeah, okay. It's down here behind the gas station. Go ahead and roll this out. Let it grow. I'd like to have some color options for Oxbow. This green and yellow is just it's ugly. Yeah, it does. It makes it real hard. I can tell you, you can check out Jay's 2 Cents. Jay's 2 Cents is he's a YouTuber. He does all kinds of tech videos. And he would have something, he could, well, I say he would have some, he's got some videos that would help you, in making up your mind on what you're going to do. We're going to show the lines. I don't like showing lines, but we're going to show the lines. Stay locked in. There you go. There's one, I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I can't think of it. It's a pretty good place to go to put together a bare bones. Just get you like a case and power supply and motherboard, that sort of thing, and then you can come back and do the rest of the components yourself. I can't think of the name of the company. Yeah, Jay's 2 Cents. I like watching him as far as getting tech information from. You can watch Linus, like Linus Tech Tips. Linus does some pretty good breakdowns, but I think Jay does a better job of putting it in a layman's term for you if you're not real tech savvy. So yeah, he's probably a better one to watch as far as that goes. Now, if you're pretty tech savvy, Linus is not bad to watch. But if you don't know anything about what he's talking about, he will talk right over your head, and then you'll have more questions than when you started. Jay tends to break it down in a much simpler way. I mean, he gets real tech, real tech with it, but he'll break it down in a much simpler way. He does lots of comparison videos. So if you're trying to figure out whether you want like a 3080 or a 3090, that kind of stuff, or whether you want to go with the AMD version of that motherboard instead of the NVIDIA version, he has a lot of comparisons and explains the differences in them. So he helps out a lot with that stuff. It'll make your journey a little easier. Back up too far there, you can feel it dip him down. Maybe run off the field. Did I get that little bit right there on the corner? It did. Yeah, Anytime somebody's building a PC, that's one of those things that's really helpful. Have channels that you can look at. He gives all kinds of different recommendations for stuff. Anything from paid programs to free programs. There was one that he had recommended a while back. I can't remember the name of it. I did pick it up though, but it's it'll help you get rid of bloatware on your PC, stuff that you may not want on there. It helps you just completely get rid of it without having to have any of the stupid little side effects that you can get from that sort of thing. Because there's a lot of companies, they just love putting their crap all in your PC. And I don't mean like viruses and that sort of thing. I mean like, it's like MSI. MSI will have different programs that they'll want to put on your PC just to get you to use their product, basically. It's like PCs are just too customizable to get myself locked into this one thing that I don't necessarily like. You know, you might use it for overclocking your processor and stuff like that. It's not really necessary to overclock. You can overclock, but it's not really necessary. Plus, it makes your PC unstable. If you don't have it cooled properly, you'll end up making it unstable, and it's really easy to mess up. You got to get into your voltages and all that sort of thing, where you're trying to mid-max your voltages to get everything perfect, and you get into something that's just a real pain in the butt. You just find something that runs well stock. Unless you really just want to get into hot rodding your PC. But you never know. I mean, you might get into it and it's kind of like a tattoo. Once you get a tattoo, you just kind of get a bug and you want to get more tattoos. Anybody that's in the chat that has a tattoo knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, it's trying to pull us down the cliff. Woo! Oh man, we almost backed off into the river. Yeah, I really like the spinach harvester. It doesn't do a real big swath, but I really like the spinach harvester. There you go. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Some folks argue politics till it drives them mad. Some folks let their problems shine. I'm surprised my wife hasn't gotten sleeved out. She's always talking about getting another tattoo. It's a small field, but it feels like it's taking forever for some reason. Most of them done in prison. So you got the green ink on most of yours. Missing all the color, huh? So were they using the styrofoam method when you got yours? With the Indian ink? room, we can just swing around now. Take the inside track. Probably should go check on those other guys. They're probably full. Start off with this one. That's very intuitive. That's some straight up engineering right there. Hair grease to make soot. Mixed it with the state shampoo. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Ecamm. If I said that properly, I probably didn't. I probably just butchered it. How's it going? Every time. Not too far away, every time. I'm telling you, we need a little extension on the tip of this thing. You good? That's good, man. You have a good Christmas? Gotta love free. Gotta love free. I sure did, man. I had a great Christmas. The fact that I'm at the house right now and I'm playing some Farm Sim, hanging out with you guys, I'm having one of the best Christmases. I couldn't ask for anything better. This isn't a server. It's not a server. This is all single player. Now, I do plan to start the server back up here soon. Yeah, this is single player. I just have a bunch of contracts running. That's all. Got the AI doing their job. It took me your. That's something I got for Christmas. I got some South Park socks. Those things are awesome. I told my wife I was going to wear shorts and wear those things to work. They come up over the calf. Get those things, show them off. Who doesn't like Cartman? I mean, come on, man. Or who doesn't like South Park, period? Yeah, before there was Rick and Morty, there was Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. Oh, that's awesome. Daffy Duck is awesome. Oh, roll back. Ecamm, yeah, I do plan to get my server going. I have a server, I just haven't set it up. I've had it forever. But I haven't really decided what I want to do with it exactly. visit. Jeez. Oh, I started it up and shut it off. I didn't even realize that I had shut the thing down. I do have some plans, or I say I have some plans for whenever I do get the server going. I kind of want to, do like multiplayer live streams, that sort of thing, so that the community can be involved. If I do that, there'll be crossplay, so you won't have to be on PC. I mean, honestly, to me, the biggest thing with playing Farm Sim is just having steering assist or GPS. You got that, you got pretty much all the mods that you need to be able to enjoy the game. Man, just spent $2,500 almost. Oof. These boys is gonna milk me dry. This whipped around. Let's see, who's done stopped? Who was H? That's worker H right there. I saw it. Worker J is nearly full. He's only at 34% on this field. Goodness. So you know what's going to be going on in Saturday's stream, don't you? Pea harvesting. Say, get done with the month of July, we should be millionaires. Good grief. Right. Probably unload him 2 more times and then take that on over to the canning factory. I wonder how our canning factory is doing right now. We don't have any bag. We've almost got a bag of spinach produced already. Almost 1,000 liters. That's awesome. And it won't be long. We'll be able to dump some rice in here. We'll make us some nice little rice rolls. And hopefully, them peas we keep dumping in here, we're going to have a little extra. Get us some canned peas. How much were canned peas paying? Curious. Oh, wow. 7,929. So how much are peas? Because we've been doing pretty decent as far as, so over double. So canned peas pay out double. And as far as the requirement on the recipe, canned peas are almost 2 to 1. You're just about breaking even. See, I don't understand why they do these recipes where you don't actually make a profit even after you go through the process of refining your harvest. It seems counterproductive. Why not just go ahead and sell the product or the crop? Merry Christmas, Justin. How's it going, man? We missed you in the last stream. We didn't see you. You missed out, man. We got some buffaloes. Picked up a new field. There's another one that's full. Told you this is what this stream was gonna be about right here. And I tell you what. I probably should have just picked one of these. A lot of the productions are pretty shitty. There are some that you can make some really damn good money off of. I can tell you one of the best ones that you can do would be to get you some cows, grow you some sugar beets, or sugar cane, either one, doesn't matter, and make chocolate. Making chocolate is a big moneymaker. Get back over here. What? Why does it keep shutting off? Do I have that setting so that my vehicles are shutting off? Automatic engine start is off. Why does this thing keep shutting down on me? Every time I hop out of it. This spinach harvester has some engine issues, apparently. Heck yeah, Buffalo sounds cool, man. I hope you had a good Christmas. I've had a blast. I was not expecting to be here today, and I'm super happy and thankful that I am. This is a rare treat for me to be even be on during the week. Besides the chocolate part, yeah. I like doing I like to do the crops that most people don't tend to like doing. I do like doing sugarcane. Sugarcane's great. No, I don't have to move to Buffalo. We just got him in the last stream, which is, I think, in this same month. We might have had it before a month already. But, as far as, like, having to move them, your meadow will regrow. As a matter of fact, let's pop over there real quick. Take a look at it. Go check on the old fellas, see how they're doing. Yeah, we got a couple little babies in here. Yeah, little wobbly leg rascal can barely even stand up. Oh, easy now. Look, he's gonna flop down on his side. Oh, clumsy rascal. We got some nice full growns in here. And we got a couple little juveniles running around. Little adolescents. There you go. Some shorter fellas. I could probably wrangle this one. I don't know about the big one. But you can definitely tell that these are mamas. They're milkers. That's for sure. We took this spinach field, we harvested this spinach field and lost money for doing it. But we took the field and turned it into the buffalo pasture, so it holds like 115 buffalo. I think we got 20 buffalo. We got to get us some straw. Hey, look at a little rascal. He's running around out there in the field. He's just busting his butt, and now he's bouncing around. Tell you what, they grow up so fast. But we're dumping silage in here. We have a grass field down at the bottom of the hill there, and we baled it all up, and it should pretty much all be silage right now. Yep, all this is converted to silage. We only put a couple of bales in there. We didn't feed them everything because we just had grass, and they would take the grass. So they still got 5,000 liters of food in here. You can see They haven't been eating the meadow because we gave them the grass. It's not super effective, but you know, it's better than nothing. That's why we converted the grass we had into silage, because we don't have any straw. We can't make any TMR. But once we can make the TMR, you know, the TMR, maybe we'll get us a tedder and a windrow. We can make some hay, and we'll start making us some TMR. And we'll get them milkers right on up to 100%. And yeah, I think we've had them for 1 month, because you get it 18 months, 6 months, and 0 months. So we've had them for a month. Okay, so you saw me give them the grass, but we're going to move them on to silage. That way they'll start producing better. As soon as they get through eating the food they have, I'm just going to let them eat all that. I'm not going to feed them anything until they get through cleaning their plate. You know, no dessert until you're done with dinner. Now, I think I've done corn silage, Nathaniel, maybe twice. Corn silage is a good way to do it, though. Anytime I do corn silage, I like to do the big silos, the big bunker silos, and just dump it off in there. Now, a lot of these fields, as big as they are, as flat as they are, you could, did we not pull out of his way? And he's just been sitting here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this guy over here. But yeah, we finished getting that spinach up out of those fields. We had another spinach field that we were able to harvest. And excuse me. I didn't do it during the stream. I should have done it the last stream, is pick up the canning factory. Because we could have took the spinach that we got off of that buffalo field and put it in the canning factory, which would have been good. Instead of having a loss in profits, we would have made more money. It cost $32,000 to lease the spinach harvester. $32,000. And as far as that field, we ended up getting $12,000 off of that field. That's all we made in profit. So we lost 20 grand. And then we held on to it for an extra day so that we could harvest the other field and not have to pay the full lease price again. Let's see, how full are we? You know what, let's go ahead and deliver this. It's 18,000 liters of peas. So yeah, we did that, and now that we have the canning factory, we can actually make a little bit of a profit off of those. And it was something else. Trying to catch up, man. Trying to catch up. It was something else. I can't remember what the other thing was. We went for a while. We definitely went for a while. I was all in last Saturday, man. I tell you what, I completely lost track of time. Almost went 6 hours. Trying to pass me back there. Cut you off, didn't I? Do it again. I think he turned. He's not back there anymore. Yeah, absolutely. The fact that you can use the AI to do stuff is great. It didn't work so great in 22. It definitely works a lot better on 25. It's not perfect, but it definitely works better. Oh, for those of you that are on PC, Course Play. Course Play is a thing again. It is back out. I have it installed. I just haven't been using it. I want to test it out before I start using it in any of the streams or anything. And what I've seen of it so far is pretty nice. There's a couple of things that I know that are not working in it, but it's not a big deal that they don't work. They're things that you don't typically use that often, no way. Yeah, a million times better than 22, I agree. As far as base game goes, I had 22 so modded out that as far as functionality goes, 25 still got a ways to go to get caught up to what I could do in 22. Oh, back it up, back it up. I tell you, the thing that's awesome about it though, as far as 25 goes, is having the steer assist mod or steer assist built into the game. It didn't feel like the base game. You know, even with all the bugs and stuff, whenever the game first launched, just still got plenty of bugs, but it didn't feel like like it was base game. You know, as far as the equipment that you're using, you were having to use a lot of new equipment because there's a lot of stuff that's a little different in 25 as far as like what kind of base game equipment you have. So you felt like you were already playing a modded version of the game. You know, just like you started off with like a white tractor. You know, that was something new. Yeah, if that would have dropped on the mod hub, everybody in the world would have been downloading the thing just so they'd have a different tractor. You started off in 25, you had a different tractor. Plus you had that little 3650, and that thing is awesome, man. I love that little tractor. That's old Emerald. You gotta love that. Little old Emmy, you gotta love her. And the sounds? Ah, oh, the sounds are so good. The sounds are so good. That little 3650 and that Massey 9S, the sounds on those, I mean, come on. Those things are so good. I mean, even like just having like the little rattling sounds from your trailer and stuff like that. And once Giants gets back from their Christmas break and they get their game face back on and start working on getting some of these updates out to get the game more stable, get some of these bugs worked out, some of the little things where some of the equipment doesn't quite work properly, get those things straightened out, man, 25 is going to be a beast. And it's only been out for a month, you know, a month and a week or 2 weeks, something like that, a month and a half. Oh yeah. And as far as the mods that have showed up so far, I think they're really good. Let's see, Stevie has done an edit that'll probably end up coming to the mod hub, I would say. Let's see. Oh, let me pull up. Nope, not gonna do that. See, I'm trying to, I've got some information on that. I'm trying to find it real quick. Break open the old Discord right here. Let's see here. Where's that? Oh wait, I know where I saw that. And this, and you're not familiar with it. Not that. Not that. Not that. What's that? Come on. Almost there. Almost there. is a Riverbend edit. It is a Riverbend edit. Stevie, one of the modders for FarmSim, has an edit for Riverbend. I know Comsden is going to be coming real soon. What else? Why you follow me, dude? Oh, he wasn't following me. He was hung on the trailer. He just got drugged. Alright. There's several maps that are in the making. I know there's another survival map that you can pull off of itch from the modern and besides New Frontier. So yeah, it won't be long, and we'll start to see maps rolling in. Oh, it's so close, isn't it? Yeah, it won't be long now, and we'll start to see mods and stuff roll in. While you're loading me up there, pal. The gooseneck flatbeds. Well, if you were on itch, you can have those. If you're on PC. We need to go this way, don't we? It's like the international pickup truck. Let's see. I think it's in here, isn't it? Oh, and it's under here. This truck right here. I actually have a modded version of that truck right here. And the trailer hitch that doesn't want to hook to anything, this one actually works. And I'm sure that one will be on the mod hub pretty soon. Those giants, you'd thought they would have had that one updated with the last update. And they didn't. So I have a modded one. That little red trailer that I like so much on the Let's Play, it hooks up to that just fine. Yeah, hopefully it comes to there sometime soon. Just like something else that'll be on there real soon. I say real soon. I mean, you know, Johnson's got to come back from their break or whatever, but on the conveyor belts, this one here, not this one, but this one here. This one will actually pick up off the ground. So like on Riverbend Springs, the rock pile at the cement factory, you can just set this one up right there next to it. You can boom it out and go from the rock pile over to the fill location and just fill the cement factory. So you don't need a front loader or any of that kind of stuff to be able to get that production going. It's pretty nice. That one was it's crossplay, or it will be crossplay whenever it drops. So I'm sure those will be on the mod hub before long. I know last stream I kept talking about Loki 79 and his auto load. I kept saying go to his itch page. It's not his itch page, it's his GitHub. That was what the link was. I kept saying itch over and over and over. It's not his itch page. But if anybody that's in the chat that's interested in having auto load if you're on PC, just say something. I can drop a link in there for you. I have that right here. Same thing with course play. If you're interested in course play, I'll drop a link for you. It'll take you straight to their GitHub pages, so you're downloading it right from the modder himself. You're not getting it off of a third-party site. You're getting it from the modder. But from what I've seen, you know, the course play works really good. There's going to be several maps. There's a lot of you know, good quality of life mods that should be dropping pretty soon. I keep looking on the itch.io for some older tractors. I want to get like an old Ford tractor. I was using one on 22 just before I moved to 25. 36% transport. This guy's probably full already. So yeah, there's some good stuff coming for sure. I'd be really shocked if those didn't make it to the mod hub. I can't remember the exact day that Giants comes back, but it should be, I think, around the 3rd or something like that, January. I know they've posted it somewhere, but I haven't looked at it. If you're on Discord, you could probably find it on their Discord. I'm sure they've posted it there. It may be in the blog. I haven't looked. I just know they take 2 weeks off at the end of December. They do it every year, like clockwork. I think we've actually had a pretty surprising amount of mods to drop since 25 has been out. He would stop right there. Maybe drive all through the field. I say he's doing pretty good. It's got a pretty nice little bit knocked out here. Keeps going like he's going. I won't have too much I'll have to clean up. Close as you have to get it. I feel like it's just easier to just back it over to him like that. Hey. He's getting drugged too. They keep getting hung up on the trailer. Come here, guy. I don't need you missing that big old swath back there. Yeah, you can't even see the header on this thing. I guess it's down. Oh, now it's down. Grab that little bit right there. Take him on up, and hopefully he'll start back off in this same spot. No, you're not going to go do the headlands. There you go. There you go. Okay. Boom. Well, this is a little old tractor here, isn't it? Look at that. Finally, a tractor that has tires taller than your player. Did that irk anybody in 20 as much as it irked me? I mean, there's some actual size of these. This is awesome. Awesome. Go ahead and just sit you right now. Let's go. Hopefully we can do this without dragging this guy around. I think this will probably top this one off. Yeah, I like being able to see the character. I think it's pretty cool. You take all that time, well, it's not like you take a terrible amount of time, but you take that time to customize your character, and then you start the game and you never see him again. Yeah, you'll see him in the piece of equipment, but you don't get to see him run around and stuff. You know, it's nice to be able to see your character. Give you a reason to change your shirt every now and again. So I tell you, that farmer I had in 22, that joker, the dirtiest farmer in Farm Sim, he never changed his clothes. It's no wonder there was nobody in the store when he went there. They smelled him coming. It's a nope, I'm out. I don't get all hung up on outfits and that sort of thing, but it is nice to just have a little variety, be able to change it up every once in a while. Gotta plug this up, it's going dead. I think we'll dump these peas off, and that's probably as far as we're going to be able to make it tonight. It looks like we're going to have to finish up the rest of these contracts Saturday. So if you guys enjoy watching pea harvesting, you know where to go. That's what we'll be doing to start it off with. We got to get these things wrapped up. But we'll make us a nice chunk of change off all of them. If we don't go bankrupt from hiring all these AI workers, I tell you, they hit us pretty hard a while ago with that $2,400. Well, AI worker B, I'm sorry. That's worker Ben. We got worker Ben working for us. How about that? He decided to get off the farm. I think Walter would be proud of him. At least take him back to the field. Because if I leave him sitting here, I'll forget where he belongs. Yeah, mule, let's go. If you have not done so, don't forget to like. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe, because we do this sort of thing at least once a week. This weekend and next weekend should be on Saturday. After that, we'll be going back to our Sunday slot. But we do this every week at 8 o'clock, and we've got a Let's Play that's currently going on. I know some of you guys are like, we know already. You repeat this all the time at any of your streams. You gotta tell the other guys. I mean, I guess there's other people in here. Maybe there aren't. Who knows? but if you are in here, we got a Let's Play series that's going on right now. I think it's probably a little different than what we're used to seeing. A lot of people really edit down their stuff and goes through it in about 10-15 minutes, and you got 2 or 3 months that they'll throw out there at you, which is great. It does get time to pass. I enjoy watching those myself, but the ones that I do, I like to kind of carry you through the process and let you see a little bit more about what's going on. I like you to see, you know, all the struggle, good or bad. He's already full. Jeez Louise, man, that guy can't go down the field and back up without being full. I guess that's a terrible thing. Get him back over here. I guess we'll go ahead and pull under right here while we're here. Get him dumped out. And I believe this is probably where we're going to end right here. Actually, it is where we're going to end right here. We'll be back this Saturday at 8 if you know, if you enjoyed the stream, and we'll finish these pea harvests, and hopefully we'll be able to get into some other shenanigans, see what else we can get going. But until then, you know, this is going to be it. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Look forward to hanging out with you guys again next week. Those of you who've been hanging out in the chat that haven't really been saying anything, say hey. You know, if you got questions about the game, make sure you ask those questions, man. I love answering questions if I can. I'll help you with whatever I can on the game. You know, it's all fun for me, no matter what. I like sharing what I know about the game. But other than that, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful New Year, and we'll see you Saturday. Good night.